Well, there's a squad mutiny here at South Shields. Everybody seems to be turning against me, even though we are 6 points clear at the top of the table. And if we win today, I can almost guarantee we're going to win the Premier League this year. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2024 and another part of non-league to Champions League with South Shields. Today we are back with two matches in the league, one against Man City before taking on Fulham at home, both in the Premier League. And as I say, squad mutiny is going on. There's plenty of players that are unhappy at the club. Hamid Gressman started it all because he's not really played too many matches at all this season. Club captain, of course, only 23 years old. And obviously, since Rooney Bargy has come in, has moved down the pecking order a little bit. But yeah, a personality fickle, definitely. He's kicked up a stink. Danny Patterson isn't very happy because he feels there's not a sufficient quality depth in the goalkeeping department. No idea what he's on about, to be quite honest. And Soren Thompson's unhappy that the first team coaching hasn't been improved. So it's not good, to be honest with you. Ethan Nwaneri wants to move to a bigger club. Ekedi Mora wants to leave to get better playing time. We promised him an increase in playing time. And if we have a little look at what he's played over the last few matches, he has played in pretty much every single match. The only one he missed was the West Ham unused substitute. Unbelievable, to be quite honest with you. What is going on here? But hopefully it won't turn into anything drastic. It's just players getting a little bit fickle, I think, and a little bit unhappy with each other. Thomas Chevalier's not happy. He can't learn English. Rodri's not happy with his amount of playing time. And Matthias de Ligt, who is a new signing, he's unhappy he's been left out of the Champions League squad. But we've brought him in for £1.9 million. He's an old man these days, 35 years old. He's just come in on a short-term deal until the end of the season to essentially just provide that little bit of solid depth at centre-back from now until the end of the year, mainly in the league, as we know that we're going to have to rotate a little bit towards the end of the season. We did do a little bit of transfer business going out. On deadline day, Alex Sione has left to join Aston Villa on loan until the end of the season. Of course, we signed him for £62 million last year. He played quite a few matches, played 45 matches last year, scoring 16 goals and getting 7 assists. But this year, he's only been limited to 7 appearances, 3 goals and 1 assist. So, yeah, we've sent him out on loan to go and get some first team football from now until the end of the season. Just the one match since the last episode. We played Wolfsburg and drew 1-1. It was a disappointing result to end our Champions League phase. And only 20 goals. Only 20 points in that league phase, meaning that we finished third in the end rather than top of it, but we'll certainly take that in terms of the Champions League. One of only 2 English clubs that finished in the top 8 there, Everton, Man United, Chelsea, also getting through to the last 24 stage. Anyway, let's have a little look at the team for today then against Manchester City. Big match in this one. Alan Murphy starts in goal with Chamadeu, Thompson, Nigu and Masudi in defence. We've got Tonali and Donadell starting in defensive midfield with Bargy, Larray and Nwaneri starting behind Ekedi Mora up top. We're just going to plough on and hope that these unhappy players don't ruin it for us all. I'm hoping they won't, but a bit of a mutiny. Lots of key players are turning against us, and in particular me, over this silliness, really, of playing time when actually, most of the players have had a lot of playing opportunity this season. We've just got a lot of good players in certain positions, and it would be impossible really to play somebody week in, week out. It's only Alan Murphy that's really had that this season. Nobody else has been afforded that, and it's just disappointing, I guess, that you can't rotate in this game without players kicking up a fuss, and and then they get too tired and they want to come off, and it's just bonkers. And then Ekedy Mora, who is just being a moron about it, asks for more playing time, gets that playing time, and then complains that he's not had enough. It's just bizarre, bonkers. Can't really say any more than that, but. Big match against Manchester City today. They're obviously third in the league. If they beat us, then I think it could set off a bit of a chain of events of us possibly bottling this league title. However, if we win it, that would put us a massive amount of points clear of Manchester City, with not too far to go in the season. There's Ekedy Mora, and he pops up and scores. Somehow it was bundled in. It was a very, very scrappy goal in the end, but makes it 1-0 just before the 25-minute mark, and scores his 18th goal of the season. And that, as it stands, will put us 15 points clear of Manchester City, having played a game more than them, 9 points clear of Newcastle United. It's pretty massive, to be fair, the gap. And as I said yesterday, if we can get over the line against Man City, we've got an excellent run of fixtures coming up, so we can hopefully be in that really good place where we can wrap up the league nice and early this season. Donovan Robinson's going to come on for Masudi at half-time. We're going to put Thompson out at right back, and De Ligt is going to make his debut. Tonali's going to come off for Oliver, and Wanyeri is going to come off for Bontonali, who has been really poor recently, actually, but we're going to make 4 changes just to try and freshen up the team a little bit going into this second half. Here's on Denyi, gets it to Gvardiol, now gets it to Manu forward towards Di Benotto. Here's Nico Williams, gets it forward now to Wirtz. Oh, that's a really terrible shot. Wow, that was well wide of the post in the end. Goodness me. Right. So, Ekedy Mora on a 7. Alan Murphy was on a 7 briefly. He's dipped back down to a 6.9. But generally, it's a fairly solid performance so far. Aston Villa, by the way, 4-0 against Leicester. It's a huge victory for them to propel them into 9th position in the league for now. It's been a very interesting top 10 this year. Lorraine in the middle, De Ligt over the bar. I thought that could have been a delightful moment if he scored there. Rooney Bargy looking quite tired. Who could we bring on? I think Danny Patterson deserves a run out against his old team. Again, he's somebody that's not played week in, week out this season, but we have bought players that are better and have been playing very, very well. And it's about getting your opportunity, and when you get that opportunity, going and making the most of it. 4 minutes of added time here. Be nice to hang on to this. We have been the better side by the looks of it, but not a very eventful match, but we get 3 points, and that, I think, is the key moment in this title race. We have beaten Manchester City. We're 15 points clear of them now with 13 games to go. I just feel like it's going to be a good chance to win the Premier League this year. We got very, very close last season. We've improved this year. I'm pretty happy with how it's going. Let's see how we get on against Fulham. Okay, a few changes for the match against Fulham then. De Ligt comes in to make his first start. We've brought in Chevalier on the right, moved Bargy out to the left as well. And hopefully it will work out well here. We have recruited a couple of more coaches to try and appease the people that want a better coaching team. We will see whether that makes any difference or not. Probably not. But we have improved the coaching team. Chevalier's at the very least said he's settled at the club now, so we're giving him a first team go today, and we'll see what he can do on that right hand side. And fingers crossed we can get a bit of a performance out of him, because we have missed his goals this season. Obviously, he had a broken leg until Boxing Day was his first game back with the team. That's an own goal from Marvin Larray. That's annoying. So, it's been tough going for him, and I think it won't be till next season that we see him back to his best, but we need to give him a chance. And 1-0 Fulham. This is going against the script. We weren't expecting this. Newcastle have won their game in hand, so they're now back to 5 points behind us, I think, is it? Are we on 59 points? I think. Oh no, we're on 60. So they're 6 points behind us. So we need to win today, really. We don't want to encourage them. Here's Donadell, gets it to Tonali. Decent pass towards Masudi now. Masudi, who cuts inside. Masudi's going to go alone. Forces the save from King there. But it stays 1-0 Fulham. And Larray already on a 6.4. Not fantastic. Here's Alson now on the right hand side. Allison into the middle. Oh, it's a good catch from Murphy. Needed to be. He's really looking solid in goal now, and that was definitely a big signing for us, was getting that goalkeeper that we knew that would be our number one for many, many years, and he will continue to do that. Here's Chamadeu now into the middle. Array's there, and he has made up for the fact he scored an own goal before, and he stuck it into the back of the net down the other end. Makes it 1-1. And Junior Chamadeu with another assist this season. He's down to a 2-star player now. He was up rocking it at the 3.5-star last season. Good Premier League player. Now apparently just a decent Championship player, but still knocking in those assists for us. He's going to be the John Lafudu of his time. He's going to be going and going until he drops, basically. Here's Matthijs de Ligt, gets it to Tonali, forward to Rooney Bargy, who misses. As the text said, it was easier to score there. But that puts us 7 points clear as it stands. Manchester City haven't played their game in hand yet. Here's Allison. He whips it into the middle. Oh, and well, it was a case of Murphy should have really come for that. But Fulham retake the lead. Now then, this is a big result for Fulham so far. We've always had the better of this team, and they're doing better than us. That's going to be a penalty, Jeff, though. That is going to be a penalty. Junior Chamadeu was tripped, and you can imply we would have probably scored from that move. So it is a penalty, and it's going to be Eka Di Mora that steps up, I believe. Yep, Eka Di Mora. He's scored some good penalties this season. Time for another one, matey. This is a big one. Oh, that is a terrific penalty into the top right corner. 19th goal of the season for Eka Di Mora, and he really is becoming the goal scorer that we always wanted him to. It's just a shame he's unhappy at the club. You know, he could be an absolute club legend going forward. But anyway, here's a corner. Rooney Bargy. He's going to try and find De Ligt, I think, into the middle. And here's Chamadeu. Gets it back to Rooney Bargy. Back to Chamadeu. Who's going to shoot? Good grief. How did he not hit the target from there? But 2-2 going into half-time, and we're definitely going to have to make some changes here, because this is not good enough so far. Chevalier not having a good game, so we're gonna put Nye on that right hand side actually, and we're gonna put Wanyeri on the left, and we'll see what happens. Nye is one of the top scorers in the league this season, so he's got to be a good option, right? De Ligt tried to head it back in towards the middle. Here's Chamadou now. Chamadou on the ball, still running with it. This is an excellent run from Junior Chamadou. Cuts inside and misses the target. It's going to be Tonali's corner this time. Tonali into the middle. Masoudi's waiting there. It's headed up in the air, but end of highlight. Here's Wanyeri with a corner. Wanyeri gets it to Lerre. Lerre now finds Nye running onto it. It's Chamadou. De Ligt with the shot just over the bar. But I tell you what, Chamadou's getting all over the shop today. What a game he's having. 7.7 so far from him. I think maybe Ekedy Mora could come off. But, you know, who can come on and replace him? Although I do have a little bit of an idea. I think Lerre onto the right. Nye's going to go up top, and we're going to put Bettino on, who's really not had much of a chance this season, but Bettino was awesome last year. So let's see if he can go and get the 3 points for us today. And that might spark a little run in the team going forward. Here's Lohman, gets it forward to Hayasaka. Oh my word, that was a pathetic shot, really. Fulham bottling it there. Where are Fulham in the league? They're 16th at the moment. Here's Wanyeri with the free kick. He whips it in. Nye was waiting there. Here's Masoudi back to Donadel. Oh, that was a chance. That was a big chance. I think Donadel's going to come off for Nick Oliver. No, I don't think we want that. Yeah. Oops. For God's sake. Right, go for that. And we're going to put Donovan Robinson on for Masoudi. And we're going to hope for the best here. Come on, boys. We got 10 minutes to go. Let's see if we can grab a winner. Going to go very attacking. It just cancelled a highlight there, annoyingly. Doing that. Here's Zambrano. This is a classic FM game that you end up losing. We've absolutely dominated it in terms of the stats. But just feels like Fulham are going to get a goal here. Zambrano forward. It's a good pass. And here's Hayasaka. Oh, hits the post. Fingertip stuff from Alan Murphy. Keeps us in the game for now. Got 6 minutes of added time. I think we're just going to have to settle for the draw here. And I suppose we'll take it. But there is going to be one final highlight. Junior Chamadou wins it back. Here's Thompson. Thompson gets it forward to Tonali. Tonali, that's just an awful pass, mate. Oh, Bettino gets there. Here's Lerre. Lerre on the ball now. Lerre back to Chamadou. Thompson to Oliver. Oliver forward. It's going to be Marvin Lerre. Oh, he's been involved in everything today, but he's offside. Typical. Oh, he's offside. I thought he'd won it. He's obviously scored Fulham's opening goal, but it is disallowed. How close was this? Oh my God. I feel like this is going to be ridiculous. Yeah. Oh my God, he's almost on the line. I don't really know how that's offside. Terrific finish. But it is going to be full time. It's 2-2 against Fulham. That's a disappointing result, but we come out with it with a point, and I suppose we have to be grateful about that. We're still 7 points clear of Newcastle United. It's about accumulation of points and remaining unbeaten at the end of the day. We could have quite easily lost that match. We didn't. We've got Man City in the next round of the FA Cup. We might have that tomorrow then. But we have got our Champions League. Yeah, maybe we'll do the Champions League round of 16 second leg along with the Crystal Palace match, or possibly the Brighton match, because Brighton are high flyers in the league this year, and I'll work through this sticky period. It could be a bit of a nasty run of form coming up, I feel, especially with the squad mutiny and all of that. But fingers crossed we can get things on track and keep them on track, and get our hands on that Premier League title this season. If you have enjoyed it, give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for daily Football Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.